Hello everybody, how's it going? Hope you're all doing well out there. Well, over the last week or so, I've had a few items arrive, and I thought I'd just take a moment here to make a quick little video and show you what I've all got. And we'll start off here with the first thing is, this is the DVD for John Lennon's Plastic Ono Band album. If you're all familiar with the classic albums series that Eagle Rock Entertainment does, these are really interesting documentaries to get a hold of. There's a few other albums, DVDs that I've gotten. I've got the Dark Side of the Moon, and I think I have one of the Cream albums, and they just do a really, really good job at interviewing people that were involved. Here we got Ringo Starr and Yoko Ono, and I think Klaus Vormann is on here, and several other people that were around at the time. And then they go in depth with track by track, discussing each track on the album. They usually have the master tapes there, so they're able to dissect all the different elements of the tracks. And so we'll just open this up and see what's all included here. I've had this one on my Amazon wish list for a while, but I've just never gone ahead and ordered it. But as you know, that this year is the 50th anniversary of the Plastic Ono Band album. And I noticed this was on sale for I think around $6.50, so I figured that's a good enough price. I'll just pick it up. So after I ordered it, I realized that it was available for free on Prime Video. So I'm a Prime member, so I was actually able to watch it on Prime Video. But this contains over 37 minutes of additional material not included on the original main documentary, so it was good to get that too, so I can see that extra footage that's included there. There's not really too much to see inside here. There's pretty much the back album art from the album, and then just the content listing here, what each of the things are, and then just some photos. But if you get a chance, you should check this out. It's really, really interesting. And like I said, I'm interested to see what the extra 37 minutes is. But that's the first thing that came. And then if you remember back, a few videos back, I did a video on George Harrison, kind of the Dark Horse BMG merger. And I kind of went through some of the different releases that George has released over the past several years. And there's several things I think I mentioned in there that I didn't have that were on my list. But I got a few of them here that kind of fill in some of the gaps there. So the first one I got is the Concert for Bangladesh, George Harrison and Friends. This is the deluxe 2 CD box. Let's see if we can focus on the back cover here. You can see who's all in the band and all the different tracks there. Now, I do have the DVD of the concert itself, but I never have ever had the album on CD before. It's really nice inside. We got a little note here about the George Harrison Fund for UNICEF. And then there's, on the top here, we got a small booklet here included, which is nice. It's got lots of information in there. Nice pictures. And Ravi Shankar, who's passed away now, but he would have been celebrating his 100th birthday this year. There's a lot of cool pictures. Some different quotes from some of the different artists. Bob Dylan. So yeah, just a really cool booklet to go along with it. And then we got the 2 CDs in their each individual sleeves here. With the track listing on the back for both of those. And then the labels for both of them are the same. So we'll just show you one here. That's they look like. So now I can mark that one off my list. I got that added to the collection. And then another one that I hadn't picked up, I'd seen it in stores all the time. I just never went ahead and picked it up. But then after making that video, I was like, I really should get that. So I picked up the George Harrison Let It Roll CD. Basically a greatest hits collection here. We'll take the shrink wrap off of this and then we'll take a closer look at it. All right. So there's the front cover. Songs by George Harrison. And here's the track listing. And I believe these are all remastered for this 2009 release. And I think I had all the songs already, but there was the one song, which one is it? I Don't Want to Do It. I don't have that in any form, so I justified getting it that way. I got that song on a release here. Okay. There's the CD. I got the booklet over here. Okay, we'll get a closer look. There's the front cover, back. Well, this is my first time seeing this, so you're kind of seeing it along with me here. Even though it's been out for over 10 years, this is the first time I'm seeing it. George's one of his guitars there. Alright, that's the booklet there, so I have to be sure and give this a listen, see what the remastering sounds like on here. I'm sure it's very good. And the last George Harrison gap I needed to fill here for this video. This is the George Harrison Early Takes Volume 1. This has been out for many, many years already. Let's see, 2011 or 12. It's got both both dates on there, but yeah, this has been out for quite a while. Will we ever get volume 2? Who knows? I do have this on CD, but I didn't have the vinyl version of it, and I saw it on sale for really cheap, so I decided to pick it up. You can see the hype sticker. There's only 10 songs on here, which is unfortunate, but there's the songs there, if we can look at those. And this, of course, goes along with the Martin Scorsese documentary that came out at the same time, which is really interesting. If I remember right, it's available for streaming on Netflix, possibly. So if you want to check it out, it should be on there. At least last time I checked, it was on there. Okay. Just a plain white sleeve here. Might have to replace that. And we got two labels, basically the same. So lots of cool demos and alternate versions and things on here. It's really interesting to listen to. All right, one more thing to show before I wrap this short video up. This is an album that came out originally in 1978, but then in 2018 they reissued it for a 40th anniversary issue. That is the Rutles, somewhat Beatles related, as you can see. If you don't know who the Rutles are, you should definitely check them out. They're kind of a parody group of the Beatles. Now this is like I said, the 40th anniversary edition, and it includes a 7-inch single with 6 additional tracks that weren't included on the original album. This is the original album here, which I was lucky enough to have Neil Innes sign before he passed away. Um, so here we get 6 additional tracks that weren't on that original album here. So we'll open this up and take a look at it. It is a gatefold, so I'm going to remove the shrink wrap here so we can take a look at the gatefold. Now this original album was released on Warner Brothers. Let's take a look here quick. So we got the Warner Brothers label there. But this reissue here is on the Parlophone label, which is really cool because it's even closer to a Beatles replica. And then the original album had there's a book that comes with it that was glued in here. I got it right here, I might as well show you. So the original book is glued in here like this. Mine's come unglued, as I'm sure most of them did. But I see here they've included the booklet in the side sleeve here. So we got that all replicated here, which is nice. And going along with the earlier George Harrison things that I've shown, George Harrison actually is featured in this film, so it still ties in with George Harrison here. And also in this side sleeve here we have the bonus EP with the 6 extra songs. And here are the songs that are included that weren't on the original album. So it's nice to get these all in one place now. Gonna need a cleaning, brand new record, and it's gonna need a lot of cleaning. That's unfortunate. A lot of paper flecks and things on it, but the cool Parlophone label. All right, we'll take a look in here. There's lots of extra stuff in here. We got the nice replica of the original sleeve here. Instead of Apple records, they have the banana here. Just a very good job on this record. Looks nice. And then I see looked like there was one more thing included inside here. No download, of course, but we've got a Mersey Beat headline there, and then some right up on the back here by Derek Taylor, it says. So yeah, if you're interested in the Rutles at all, this is definitely something you should pick up. And I haven't listened to it yet, but I really recommend having listened to the original, of course, but it's a really fun listen. So that wraps up my recent finds video. So I hope everybody's just staying safe out there, staying indoors and things like that. So I will see you guys on the next video. Take care.